Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss a very interesting question which is normally asked in interviews. And I have seen there are many people who are not able to answer this. So here in this video I will tell you its solution in such an easy way that you will not forget in your entire life. Trust me. So today we will see how to calculate trailing zeros in factorial. Coming to factorial, I have made two videos on this topic using built-in function and for loop, and the second one using recursion. If you have problem in the concept of factorial, you can go through these two. Now coming to factorial, let's understand this with code. So what is factorial? Factorial is something which is represented with this sign, exclamatory, and here whatever the number will be, it will be calculated with that same number and that number minus 1 up to it reaches 1. That's what factorial is. So for writing its program, we simply used to make function with def factorial. If I need to calculate any numbers factorial, I'll give num, which will be going to be 10 this time. So I'll write over here print the same function I'm calling here and 10. First of all, I need to give the base condition, which will be either 0 or 1. In this case, it will return the num itself. Else, here we'll be using recursion part where it will calculate. Let's give a variable fact is equal to num into factorial of num minus 1. And here it will return fact. Let's initialize fact to 1. So let's run the program. It says, sorry, I forgot to put colon. Let's run it again. And here it gives 10 factorial. Now what I'll do here, if I add 1 0, it is giving the output, a large output where it has somewhat more than 20 zeros. Here this video is on trailing zero, that's why I'm trying to calculate the zeros. Now if I need to calculate for 1000 factorials, and when I run this, oops, it's giving an error, recursion error, maximum recursion depth exceeded in comparison. That means a factorial program is not able to handle this for 1000 number. Here recursion is not performed successfully. That's why here I won't be taking this factorial method. Let's calculate this with somewhat different method. So I'll go to open board. So here if I need to calculate for factorial 10 factorial is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? So for calculating trailing zeros or zeros, how can I calculate? By simply taking this 10 zeros out of 10 or the multiple of 5 and 2, because 10 has two factors, 5 and 2. So the combination of 5 and 2 makes 10. So we need to check either 0 or 5 and 2. Till this you all agree. Now if I see the occurrence of 5 and 2 occurrence is coming for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because here we have 2 into 1, here we have 2 into 2, here we have 2 into 3, 2 into 4 and 2 into 5. Almost 5 times. And if we see the occurrence of 5, it's 2 over here. So I can say number of 2's occurrence is greater than number of 5 occurrence. That you completely agree? Occurrence of 2 is 5 times while I am calculating for 10, and occurrence of 5 is just 2. That means I need to focus on calculating occurrence of 5, because anyhow I will get 2's occurrence. For calculating occurrence of 0, I need to focus on occurrence of 5. So I can say for calculating occurrence of 0, I need to calculate occurrence of 5. So for occurrence of 0, I need to calculate occurrence of 5 in 10 factorial, right? So if you remember, in our childhood, we used to read this formula for calculating highest power of a number in factorial. If p is a prime number, then we can calculate it by n by p with floor plus n by p square floor plus n by p cube floor till the value of denominator is smaller than numerator value. So if I need to calculate the occurrence of 5 in 10 factorial, how can I calculate? 10 by 5 floor plus 10 upon 5 square floor, but here this is 25. 10 upon 25 will be 0 point something. As it is a floor value, it will be 0. It is acting as for int values. So here we got 2. 2 plus 0 as 2. So here occurrence of 5 in 10 factorial we got 2. Now if we reverse, here we have seen occurrence of zeros is equal to occurrence of 5 in 10 factorial. Now if I need to calculate for 100, how can I calculate? 100 by 5 floor plus 100 by 5 square floor plus 100 by 5 cube floor till the value it goes here. It is 125. Denominator value is greater than, so this will be 0. 100 by 25 will be 4. 100 by 5, 20. So this value will be 24. For calculating 100 factorial, this will be somewhat 100 into 99 into 98 into 95, 90, 85, somewhat this number up to 1. So here we are calculating the occurrence of 5, which will be 5 into 1. This will be 5 into 2, 5 into 3. So if we calculate by 100 by 5, here we are getting all the occurrence of 5. And if we see occurrence of 2, it will be calculated for the all second number like 100, 98, 96, 94. So it will be around 50 times. So here the occurrence of 2 will be around 50 times for calculating 100 factorial. For calculating 5 occurrence, it will be almost 20 times. So we are more focusing on 5's factorial. First, we will calculate for 5 factorial, then 5 square factorial. 5 square because here 25 is 5 square, 50 5 square into 2, such that there will be more number where there will be 5 square. And if we have the values exceeding 125, there will be more cubes of 5, as like 125. For 125 it is 5 cube. So hope you understood this formula. Based on this formula, we will be writing our code for trailing 0 in factorial. So let's go to PyCharm. And here I will start making the function with trailing zeros. And here I will take a number. Let's call the same function. And here we'll be writing a code which will be totally dependent on occurrence of 5. So here I will take OC for occurrence is equal to 5, and at the same time I will take count is equal to 0. As soon as I will get the count, it will be incremented by 1. So here I will apply while loop where it will be dividing our occurrence, which should be greater than equal to 1. Here we need to check the occurrence of 5. So here I'll write the same count plus equal to num floor occurrence. As soon as I will get 5 in my factorial, it will get added up in count. And again, occurrence will have multiple of 5. The same formula. If I need to calculate for 10 factorial, the occurrence of 5 will be 10 by 5 floor plus 10 by 5 to the power 2 plus 10 to the power 5 3, and it will go incremented. That's the same formula I have applied over here. And at last I want the number of count. So let's see for trailing zeros for 10. So let's run the program. Here I got in 10 factorial, the trailing zeros are 2. Now for 100, I got 24. There are 24 trailing zeros in 100 factorial. This we got in our factorial also. Now let's check it out for 1000, whether it will work or not. Wow, it worked over here. 249 trailing zeros in 100 factorial. Let's try out more for 10,000. I got 2,499 zeros in 10,000. Unbelievable. So this strategy works over here, which is simply based on this formula, and we have also discussed how this formula evolved. So hope you liked my video. Please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.